ostensibly we are live. Let me do a quick check to make sure it is showing on the wider YouTube world as live. Yes, excellent. We are live. And I just got my email from YouTube telling me that I'm live. So we are good to go. Let me put the post in the Discord.
Is that like just in case you accidentally bumped the live button while you're having sex with your webcam on?
My assumption is that it's, hey, your stream didn't get hacked, did it? Rather than, hey, you accidentally clicked go live. But I suppose it serves multiple purposes.
Well, thankfully, we're here for what we want to be for, which is Pokemon's Draft League.
Weekly Heat.
Heat.
LS, I will put Beartick on the thumbnail when you bring Beartick.
LS, I love the cult of Beartick, but like you got to give some fire to, you got to fuel it somehow. You got to show something.
We do have the corrected thumbnail up with a thanks to, let me just double check the artist there. That is Arthur Hughes, Sir Galahad, the Quest for the Holy Grail in the background of that thumbnail. Just so everybody knows. I've been making custom Magic cards. It's Moxtober, so make a Magic card every day. And one of the prompts was Grail. So I was sourcing some Grail themed art.
Wow. Well, you have such interesting interests, JDB.
They're interesting to me anyway.
Yeah, that's the most important aspect.
Oh, some people I don't recognize. Matthew Danley. Hello. Welcome. Presumably
We're
you're
going to
one
find
of our
out
coaches.
their name is like Pooperty Scoop and they're on the server.
Bohm's real name and I just never knew or something like that. Oh, we got.
Oh, baby.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, there will definitely be some Umbreon gaming made famous originally in the VBL by Samax. Hello, Sam.
Excellent, Heaven. Well, welcome to that world. We're happy to have you. You playing Commander or are you playing 60 card constructed or limited, draft and sealed? Ooh, that would be good if that's what you said. That's the best way to play Magic. But oh, it's Rock. Hello, Pooperty Scoop.
Hello.
Also known as Can we get you we'll get you a custom role in the Discord. Pooperty Scoop. Everyone will be like, why is this called Pooperty Scoop?
I dox myself often. It happens.
Well, it's just your real name, so like you just Jordan
on the birth certificate. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you dox your this is the full thing. It's all out there.
Yeah.
James Dalton Bell, no secrets. Just try and impersonate me. No one can do it.
Yeah, we got some Heatmons. We got some Golduck featured in the weekly Heat coming, but also we have totally not Heatmons. The least Heatmon, in my professional opinion, Chen Pao.
Screamtail?
Just to start us off.
No.
Screamtail can be funky. I mean, Chen Pao. I won't be on my soapbox, but it makes every game into a soapbox, right? Or into a shootout, rather. You got to be ready to win this game in a couple of turns, or you're gonna die. And
in a couple of turns,
largely how Pokemon is played. But like Chen Pao just insists. That's one of the many ways Game Freak has insisted this is a hyper offensive game with the kinds of mons it's added. Yeah, and so there's a lot of mons that can't compete against Slushy, Chen Pao, plus all the lovely mons that tend to come with Chen Pao, which is fast, aggressive, physical offense, priority as well. Dissidia here has psychic terrain, but that just turns off the priority part. You're still going to get clobbered by fast, aggressive mons unless you have the specific counters, and we will see what Dissidia goes for. And I think they did a great job, but let's not spoil. But Whose side of heat are we watching here?
So the first one we're watching, Slushy versus Dissidia, this is game 2 of the set. So Slushy is up a game right now.
Yes.
And essentially it was a here's Chin Pao, here's somebody strong against next to it. What do you got? And the answer was about 4 turns.
Oh yeah. I think in game 1, it shows that with Chen Pao next to it, the Dragon Ascent off Rayquaza just destroys Mega Gyarados, just like 100% kaboom. So
yeah,
like
the game 1 lead,
out,
Chen Pao Mega Ray.
Mega Gyarados is not aggressive enough to complete against Chen Pao and friends. Let's see if Dissidia has something else planned for game 2.
Yeah, and before we start really quick, I do want to point out, because we didn't do like we didn't do olds reviews this time. You know, we're all old now. We've got schedules. It just didn't work out. I'm sure they will return. But this team seems like it should not have been purchasable with 120. It was 120 points this season, right?
130.
130. Okay, even 130. Like we're kind of pushing it, right? Like these are 5 top tier mons, even in the context of restricted formats. They're just all extremely scary. So I don't know what you all were thinking. Just letting Slushy do this to you. Like, this is your fault, the rest of Slushy's division.
I think I've had enough talk on the tier lists for one season, so I'm going to instead focus on the heatest thing, which is sound strategic decision making.
All right, so we get game 2 leads with Chien Pao again and the Sword Dog versus the Shield Dog.
You have such immediate scary offense that Dissidia is trying their best to blunt it. Intimidate's a good start.
Yeah. Intimidate,
being fast
plus
is a good
1
start.
defense and fast, also good. So Zacian not even at +1, neutralized with the Intimidate.
Yeah.
But still has that Chen Pao bonus, or rather the debuff on Gyarados and Zamazenta. Focus Sash, proving why it's broken. And then Terra Fairy Zacian, play rough.
Yeah, this is
still
just the
Okos.
nuts aspect here.
Crazy.
Yeah, you've intimidated turn 1. You've got a Mon that gets a defense boost on turn 1, and you just die anyway. And so that's like Slushy using all the multipliers at your disposal, the Chen Pao, the Terra Fairy, and so you just need to either have a Sash turn 1 against the Chen Pao team, or you need to be setting Trick Room or Tailwind, because like if you just keep getting clobbered, like no Mon is built to survive multiple of these hits.
Yeah, we got Ice Spinner, so who even cares? Double up. It's as if the Indeedee never existed.
The priority, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you're going to see it actually here in a second. So this Zacian's going to go down here to 2 waterfalls, so it's like a low roll, high roll situation.
Yeah.
But traded 2 Mons for it, and now Rayquaza just comes in.
Yeah. Oh, nice job, Heaven, with the wordplay. You could say this matchup is pretty play rough. Ha ha.
Excellent.
Ha. Ooh. Yeah, and so I think I like almost everything Dissidia is doing in response to the Chen Pao and friends, but it feels like it still doesn't work. Like, as in, we're using our Terra, we're using Intimidate, we're using our Bulk, we're using our immediate speed, and if you don't find a way to go first, you're going to die to these mods in a couple of hits. So I feel like that was the thing we couldn't figure out as to how to go first.
Yeah, and the Chen Pao getting to just be around for this turn 3 also, because it gets to do something before, like, it's just is fast enough also, and so then this Mega Rayquaza gets to Dragon Ascent and kill this Lunala also is crazy stuff. Like, and now we just double extreme speed and like it's over. It's not literally over, right? But it's over because Dragonite's just going to extreme speed again, and none of it, it's absolutely
much power,
Jover.
Big scare. Yes. So this is, I guess, if we can glean anything from this, because I like almost every decision Dissidia made, it would say that maybe like you need like a Psychic Terrain will remove the priority part of Chen Pao and friends, but like they'll still keep clobbering you unless you can gain speed control. And so I think a Scarf is necessary here against anybody trying to take on Slushy. Nobody has beaten them, including me so far. But you're going to need Scarves. You're going to need the ability to set Trick Room or Tailwind turn 1. You're going to need to claw back speed control. because these mons just will kill you. It's only a matter of whether it takes 3 turns or 5.
Yeah, and this Zamazenta is not holding the Rusty Shield, right? So it could be holding a real item.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
it wasn't enough, whatever it was.
It wasn't a Focus Sash is basically what I was getting at, right? What I was building up to, right? Like Focus Sash is a nice way to make sure you're going to do something impactful on that first turn. You know, I've been saying it forever. I'm not alone in saying it, but Focus Sash is the best item, and any week you don't bring it, you better have a damn good reason you didn't bring it.
Yeah, especially in a restricted format, becoming more and more necessary.
Totally, yeah. You know, 130, 150 base attack stats are like on basically every team. You gotta, you should. People should be playing with Focus Sash on their team, is what I'm saying. You know, maybe it was on the Lunala that got 2-shotted, or maybe it was on the Indeedee that just got 2-shotted, or
I think Slushy, like, I mean, as much as we're complaining about, or I'm complaining about how aggressive Champao and Friends is, he's playing it perfectly, isn't he? He's getting the 2 shots against Mon that might have the Scarf. He's doing the Champao hit to break the Shadow Shield on Lunala so that the second hit is super strong. So yeah, Slushy is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Best of luck for the rest of his opponents this season.
Alrighty. Let's see something else here. We've got Jace versus Jackson. This is game 3 of the set. They've each won a game. What were the early?
And I remember I was watching this right after the replay came out, and I was sitting on the couch, and the new wife is saying something.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I'm like, hold on, give me a couple minutes. Let me finish watching Jace clobber an unsuspecting player, is I think what I said. Because after game 1, it looked like there's just no way you beat this mega Calyrex Ice Trick Room onslaught, which was how he won game 1 with Calyrex and redirection into Ursaluna and Enamorous. Like, Trick Room is going a few turns of Trick Room, and you're gonna either win or get a decisive advantage. But Jackson's able to win game 2 by stalling out the Trick Room better with the help of Umbreon. Umbreon seems to be hiding behind Lunala's wing here, but it is important, and the use of Protects and Terras. So we know that Trick Room's no longer an auto win, and it's all about how they both adjust in game 3.
It's weird. Have you also been having a lot of like the sprites don't show up problems with Showdown lately? Because Umbreon is just not there. Huh. Yeah, I've been having different Pokemon show up. Or not show up, rather. It's been very weird. Hopefully it's not just a blank space. In fact, let me just refresh here. There we go. Yeah. Excellent. Now we have an Umbreon. Alrighty. So yes, this is game 3. Jace wins 1 decisively. Jackson wins 2 with some great adjustments. Gets a good call on the Ursaluna switch in, catches it not in a speed it would like to be in, does like 90% to it or something like that. And then we're going to have this game 3 here.
So Jace had brought the same 4 in the first 2 games, and it was not Murkrow or Dialga. This is the mix-up, and Jackson has to make a call. And I think they made the right one here. They're assuming this is the fast mode, whether or not Murkrow sets the Tailwind, which it does. And this is the time in which I can win with Trick Room. And so a Lunala Trick Room.
Yeah, it just sets the Trick Room. Says, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. How's that Tailwind taste? But then, double miss the Precipice Blades. Heat Wave hitting. Foul play not getting 50%.
Trick Room's a good move, but turn 2 still goes poorly because it looks like a Specs Dialga just deletes Groudon. With Specs Terra Dragon Draco, it's like not much survives that.
We get the second one, and it does in fact get rid of it.
But I think playing defensive is very hard in VGC Gen 9, but if one way you're going to do it, it's having the weakness policy and other stuff that lets you turn the dials on to hustle.
Yeah, the weakness policy
only ways you can successfully,
has been pretty common.
Very good here.
Yeah. In these first couple, I've seen a lot of weakness policies on your big restricted that can just take, it's going to get targeted with something, and if you can, if you think it's not going to be like a roll or an easy 2-shot, like weakness policy can make it so it basically doesn't matter what your health is, right? If you just are then killing
mons
everything.
that attract super effective hits and survive them, then it's a very high impact play. But the other way to play defensive, the few times you can, it's when you have an Umbreon. Its natural defensive typing is really good against a lot of restricteds. It can take 2 Glacial Lances we saw in the previous game, and then we can just yawn something. And that's one way.
Double Darks versus this Prankster here. So basically just locked into foul play, which neither of these mons really care about that at all. The Dialga's now dead. We're going to get a switch in here. Yeah, I mean, 23%.
Because we know that Jace's build for the mons really want Trick Room. They can function with Tailwind, but we probably assume Calyrex is in the back because it's amazing all of the time.
Yeah, and also you're not assuming, like, at the very least, it's not Electabuzz, because, like, that's just not enough offense. Like, you can't just rely on Ursaluna and Dialga to get through all this stuff. I mean, Venusaur, Umbreon, walking, like, these are mons that can take hits, and also Blaziken is here. But
so we can assume that what's in Jace's back is probably better than you if you're Jackson in Trick Room, and that's when we make the very smart play to reverse Trick Room.
Just reverse it again. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. I needed it a few turns ago. Now I decisively do not need it.
Additionally, it's the turn Tailwind is ending, so this Ursaluna now is going to be the slowest thing around. So yeah, reversing the Trick Room is very nice here. Foul play.
Foul play is just what makes Umbreon just get better as the power level rises, because it holds up defensively, and then there's just so many mons with massive attack stats and a lot of like psychic type restricteds that it just straight up beats, like the Calyrex in the back. Like Jackson is down 2 mons to 3 here, but like Umbreon is just not gonna die anytime soon.
And we get the rain set up by Murkrow, by Jace, but now, I mean, I know Walking Wake generally wants to be in the sun, but, you know, Hydro Steam's stronger than rain, too. It's good, and it's an all-weather Pokemon. And yeah, now we're in a 2v1
can live
here.
1 Glacial Lands, and Umbreon can live 2. And then it's just a matter of whether you foul play now or foul play after it goes to sleep. The point is, Umbreon won this by just being chonky as hell.
Yeah, yawn, foul play, and protect
is all you needed.
Yeah, you know, what's the 4th move? A blank space. Who knows? No, I'm sure it's something else good, like Taunt or Moonlight maybe, or, you know, any number of other great Umbreon moves. And yeah, we just clean it up with some double targeting there. And Jackson turns
Calyrex Ice has been extremely scary in the first few weeks, and obviously, like, not a lot of people are surprised by that. It's like one of the most overpowered mons ever made, but I wish this was a repeatable recipe for other people trying to beat Calyrex Ice, unless you have an Umbreon. Like, there's not a lot of ways to stall this thing out.
There's only one Umbreon. There's a lot of Calyrex Ice, but there's only one Umbreon.
But
Sucker
Jackson
Punch. We did see the 4th
that Umbreon 3v1'd finals of Season 4 to win, and then made the logo. He's going to enjoy seeing the Umbreon logo of
I think
VBL-5.
Steve's YouTube channel, I believe, is where that one got streamed.
All those places, but we can drop
something
the
like that.
thumbnail.
We can find
excellent work by Jackson, getting on the board.
Played on cartridge. One of the last seasons where a finals match was played on cartridge. But yep, Umbreon always had a lot of respect in the VBL. Certainly not changing today. And well done to Jackson. Welcome to the league.
Deployment of Umbreon. Yeah.
All right, 3rd match here. We've got Heaven versus Vanilla. This is game 3 of the set. We had what did we have happen in the earlier match? So
game 1, Heaven clicks Sunny Day off Weavile, and then just clicks attacks until Vanilla Ice is dead.
Yeah,
and so it
Palkia
shows that
and Weavile lead, and Kyogre just couldn't handle it. Right, like couldn't do anything into those mons. Sunny Day totally neutered it, and killed the Kyogre, killed the Araquanid. I think the Chestnut was there, and then I don't remember specifically what the 4th one was, but yeah, just wiped him up. Vanilla made some made some modifications. Wins game 2. Did mess up the belly
Using
drum
Trick Room
HP numbers.
because well, yeah, so I noticed that, but
Yeah.
like I think this is showing how important speed control is. In that, if you got everyone's got strong moves, but if you're going first, which Heaven was game 1, it's hard to stop. And if you've got the Sunny Day, the move that beats Kyogre, but game 2, Vanilla Ice setting Trick Room. Gave himself the turn to set up the belly drum and have the offense and be going first. So like it's who gets to go first, because both of these teams are full of strong Pokemon.
Yeah, it was not intentional, but the theme of today's Weekly Heat is absolutely speed control is how you're going to win matches.
Well, the theme of PGC Draft League of all
the theme
Gen
of
9
Pokemon
PGC.
Generally
there are many ways to win this game, but
Yeah.
most of them involve trying to kill your opponent or at least
Going
decisively
first.
get ahead within the first few turns. Yeah.
Fair enough. So we're going to pick up game 3 here. And
yeah. So Vanilla Ice going to lead the Trick Room option again, which is Magearna, along with a Fake Out Follow Me Mon. And I think here, this is the play that Vanilla Ice, I think, makes a mistake and cannot recover from, is unfortunately, we've seen Weavile has Sunny Day, so we have the beat Kyogre button, and I definitely see the thinking, you're facing the fastest fake out turn 1, there's not much you can do, but if you keep Raichu out there, even if you get faked out, you have the ability to set Trick Room if you have Follow Me Raichu, but now we can't set Trick Room. Or at least we're facing the threat of a double up.
Yep, and staring down this Genesect as well. Not exactly what Magearna wants to do. It's neutral, but even so, it did get the +1 boost. Don't necessarily want a lot of want to take a lot of iron heads here. And yeah, the Kyogre, what is Genesect doesn't care about Kyogre. The Palkia certainly doesn't care about Kyogre. Heaven's team pretty much doesn't care about Kyogre. The Parasect, as we're going to see, basically doesn't care about Kyogre.
Yep, you have Kyogre. And now this is a very unfortunate flinch. I presume Magearna wanted Trick Room, and the 30% flinch hits. Now, so I feel for Ice, this is probably tilting, but I will say, if you know that Trick Room is essential, you do need
a way to
set it up. Yeah,
yep.
If Raichu is Follow Meing, you don't even need to roll the dice on the 30% flinch. I think that is the key thing, is we just don't, Vanilla Ice just doesn't have the positioning to set up a Belly Drum Chestnut, or really to get much of anything going. And so Genesect keeps swinging. We're just not in a great position anymore.
Yep, and we get the Raichu Fling to get around the Farigiraf, as was pointed out. Rather than a fake out.
Move for sure. Yeah.
And we get the Follow Me. I do believe we're going to get the belly drum.
No sash on Raichu.
Yeah, no sash.
Wonder where it was.
No. Oh no, the belly drum was in
Yeah. Chestnut got a couple of turns to swing, but it didn't go for the belly drum. I do see that Parasect has one thing that ensures it will never be passive, which is Spore.
Yeah, and when your Grassmon Terra's out of grass, now you've got to worry about one more Mon going to sleep.
Parasect gaming? Any Mon with Spore gaming?
We get the Magearna dead, and it's just Parasect locked this Chestnut down, let the Genesect, just Spore it again, right? It's just be cool.
But Parasect, an example of a Mon that can succeed no matter how high the power level is. If you're fighting the brokenest Mons, you need something useful to do. Spore and Rage Powder are almost always something impactful to do. So,
yeah, and if you're going to get Rage Powder over Follow Me, definitely get a cheapo like Parasect. Because, you've already got the downside of Grass Mons aren't affected by it. Safety Goggles isn't affected by it and stuff like that. So spend as few points to get it as possible. But
cheap Rage Powder is Rage Powder.
Absolutely.
Unless you've got like Volcarona who will kill your Terragrass, then
Sure, but Rage Powder is like a bonus rather than the reason to get it for Volcarona, I would say.
Agree. But yes, good job, Heaven, having offense and denying Trick Room.
Yeah, a 4-0 as well.
Continuing to swing. Yeah, good positioning. Yeah, nice.
Alrighty.
Well, all right. So, Genuine Angus Beef. I forget who you are. Is that LS? It feels like LS.
No,
but
it's not LS. LS is LS.
Well, so the flinch is unfortunate, but like don't put yourself in a position where you're going to get flinched. If you're going first, you don't get flinched, right? And if you're redirecting, you don't get flinched. So, I will say yes, it is unfortunate, but like that's I on what's the most important thing is getting your mons to go first when everybody is killing everybody.
Agreed. And honestly, so I'm a big proponent of this as well. Essentially, like the random stuff, the 30%, the heat wave misses, all that kind of stuff, that's gonna happen. But we're in it for the career stats, not the MVP stats, right? So long term, that Iron Head is only a problem, 1 in 3 times. Well, not ever.
We don't play enough games for the RNG to really balance out. I wish what you're saying was true, but sure. I think you just want to put yourself in the position where you have to roll the dice fewer times is probably the only thing I can advise there. But yes, in the long run, you hope that you'll not flinch enough.
I mean, over the course of the VB, I mean, we've been doing this for 5 years now. I think this week maybe might be 5-year. I didn't check this year, but I think we're basically at 5-year anniversary.
VBL.
So happy birthday, VBL. But over the course 17 seasons, 16 matches a week since season 7 or whatever, whenever we went to 32 teams and stuff like that. Like the samples, like we are in the math washes it all out territory. You just gotta be
got a hard disagree with you there, JB. No. Sorry to be contentious. No, but like some RNG is just way more impactful than others. Sometimes you just get crit and that's the end of your playoff run. Sometimes you get crit and it didn't matter at all. So like I want us to believe that it balances out, but the game is chaos, and this is why we support the heat plays, even if you sometimes get flinched anyway.
Fair enough. All right, this is I think this is one we're probably just never quite going to see eye to eye on here. Like
that is fine. I respect your years of experience and wisdom, James.
Anyway, we got one last match to watch, and it's, speaking of years of wisdom, we've got the old man himself, Daddy, playing a match here. He's not that old, like 60 years of wisdom.
Oh, I was just looking at his avatar.
Fair. So this is also a game 2. Daddy wins game 1 of this set. This is a makeup game from week 1, actually. Golduck locked down the whole team basically in game 1. And then and we're gonna watch the second game here, and it's gonna also be silly and entertaining. Certainly a weekly heat game.
Just an aspect of restricted draft is that in advance some of the most important mons you're going to be fighting, because like they are front and center. Primal Groudon is here. You're going to be fighting a Primal Groudon, and so Cloud9 stocks go way up.
Yeah, we get fast Oko.
Love it.
The spatial
with the form, the origin form, you're 1 point faster than Roaring Moon. So smart bring there.
Yeah, 189. Then we get single target Icy Wind. So in addition to, not spinning it.
So we're stealing Cloud9, and then we're gonna leave the field.
And then Exeggutor's gonna leave.
Attempt to respond. Yeah.
So we get the Sun.
We do
Charizard
get
out now.
Super Sun, but a good defensive play by Daddy. Make sure it's not too bad. You take a 60 anyway. But we get the hero, Golduck, to return. Yes.
Drought, irrelevant, both because it cannot overwrite Intense Sun and also
Yeah.
because Cloud 9 is happening, just hits the raw Hydro Pump. Goodbye Charizard. Lives the Precipice Blades.
Look at that. Look at that. That's got to be expertly EV'd there.
The Golduck has no business living Precipice Blades under any circumstances. The fact that it did is crazy. There's always value to be had. Even so, I know it's a neutral hit. Even so,
yeah. No, I'm sure
it's a
bulk is involved and was necessary in order to live it, but it's just like, man.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Primal Groudon is something else, yeah. But all we need is one key live, and Daddy is able to take advantage because we have water moves and we have Endeavor. That's
Endeavor,
an
which
unusual
is crazy.
way to get it done. Yeah.
So we're now in a 2v1, and we've got Follow Me. So like,
I mean, it's Clefairy to kill Primal Groudon, if only.
If only, right? Yeah, so many ways for that to have happened, right? Mach Punch. I mean, Primal Groudon's not that fast, so Annihilate could have been faster, and in fact was, or it was a speed tie. Clefairy, if it doesn't Precipice Blades, although why wouldn't it? Follow Me could be relevant, but yeah, just 2 Mons there. I'm sure Daddy just clicks an attacking move with both of them. One of them gets the KO. But this is absolutely a set where Daddy just said, Golduck, here's the match. Put it on your back. Carry the whole thing.
Sometimes we praise something cool that happens, and it might not be the most impactful, but like Golduck actually was very impactful in that match. Every turn, either it was Golduck on the field messing something up, or Golduck was threatening to come back in and mess something up. And so, yeah, not only using a niche mon, but actually making it impactful against a god is really cool stuff.
Oh, dang. Just getting absolutely blasted in the chat. 252 Adamant Primal Groudon Precipice Blades versus 0 bulk Golduck.
Okay, fair enough.
6.3% chance to OHKO. All right.
Well, I mean, like, a neutral hit shouldn't just be killing everything.
Sure, but
most of the
Primal
time
Groudon should be killing everything. Like, how many points?
It's very strong.
Was spent?
One of the strongest mons there ever has been, but we found a way around it this time.
I would say or ever will be, but who knows?
You never know. Power creep is like inevitable with this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
They love it.
Oh, Evan says I had Focus Sash anyway. Good work, Daddy. Bring the best item.
Yeah, Focus Sash Endeavor. Yeah, that's another way to get it done. All right, well, fun heat.
Totally.
Thank you for bringing me on, James.
Awesome. I will. We're over the half hour that I like to try and keep it at, but only by a couple minutes.
Love this tight ship, James. Keep it up. Appreciate you.
I have you to thank for it. It was ballooning and expanding. We were watching 9 or 10 matches a week, and you're like, cut that shit out.
Too many. But good job, and I'll see y'all in the Discord.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Love you very much. Peace.